Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll do the part 5. In that we'll start with question number 3. We have already done 2 questions. You can check in the previous video. So here they said evaluate the following. So this is the root of 5 integers 19 by 25. So whenever you have such type, you have to make it this to improper first. So this is going to be 125. This should be multiplied plus this 19. So that is going to be 144 divided by 25. So now what you can do, you can use one more step. So you can write it, you can also write this one step. If you don't know directly the roots of it, the perfect roots. So this will be square root of 144 is going to be 12 and the square root of 25 is going to be 5. So now again you can see this is a improper one because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So you will make it to mixed fraction. So 12 you are going to divide it by 5. 5 2s are 10. So this one will be 2 integers 2 by 5. Same here. But here you can see these are not the perfect squares. So what will you do here? You will take the factors of 96. So in that one, 2 48s are, 2 24s are, 2 12s are, 2 6s are, 2 3s are, and 3 1s are. In this one, whenever you take, these are the factors of it, you have to see that 1 is a perfect square. So what we can do, we can see for the perfect square means even 4, you will say now this 4 is a perfect square and then you will take in the other one. This will be the remaining factors of it. So you have to see for the bigger number. So what you will do, you will see that this will be 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So you will take 16. And this will be because now if you are taking 32, 32 is not a perfect square. 16 2s are 32. If you add this one also, this multiply with this one. So you have to just take 16 and this remaining is 6. So what will you do? Because 16 is a perfect square and you have to go for the bigger number as I said. Because 4 also is a perfect square but that is a smaller one. So 16 times 6 will be 96. Same you will do for this. You will take the factors of 294. So in that we get the bigger number is going to be the perfect square. That is going to be 49 into 6. So now what you can do, this and this you can cancel out. Again now what you can do, you can add one step over here if you want. You can separate the roots and then this is a perfect square, that will be 4 and this will be 7. Root of 49 will be 7. So this is the answer. Same here. Now what will you do? This is the mixed fraction. First you will make it to improper. That is going to be 36 plus 13. That is going to be 49 by 36. If you want, you can separate as I said. So this will be 7. Root of 49 will be 7 and this is going to be root of 36 will be 6. Now this is improper, so you have to make it to mixed fraction. That is one integer 1 by 6. Now this is the mixed fraction, so you'll make it to improper. So that is going to be 64 by 49. So here that can be root of 64 root of 49. So that is going to be root of, this will be 8 and this is going to be 7. So 8 by 7 is improper fraction. So you have to make it to mix, you have to divide it. So you get one integer 1 by 7. Yeah, now let us see how to find the square root of the following to the nearest integer. So you know this is 350. This is not a perfect square. So now what will you do? You know that 10 square is 100. 20 square is 400. So this number comes in between 100 and 400. So what will you do? We'll do this one with the help of the long division method. So now we can see here, we have to make pairs. We have to start from the right one. So this is the first pair and here there is only single number here. So we can write here 1 1s are 1 because if you are taking 2 2s is going to be 4 but this is 3. So you are going to multiply this one. So this is going to be 2 and here then later on you are going to add it, that 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. So now you can see here also is 2 and here there should be some number over here. So now what will you do? You will take, always we take in this one, we take the pair done and not a single number, 250. So what you can see here, if you are taking here 28 eights up, so that is going to be 224. but this is 250. If we take 29 nines are, 29 nines are, so this will be 9 to the 18, and this one 19, 20, 261. So you can see 261 is close to this 250, and this is far off. So what we can, roughly we can make it to 229 nines, because we want the nearest integer. So this is going to be 19 and not 18. Hope this is clear. Now again we will see for 150. 150. So again we are going to make pairs of it. So 1 ones are 1. So this is going to be, this is multiplication. We are going to add it later. For this will be 2. Here will be 0, and you are going to take 2 numbers down, 50. So now along with this, if you are taking 22, 2s is, because here you should need, here is already 2, that will be 22, 2s is 44. So now suppose we are taking here 3, 23 3s are. So that is going to be 69. This 69, so you have to compare between 44 and 69. So 44 is close to 50. If we take 69, that is far off. So we are going to go, because the nearest integer, this is going to be, we are going to take 2, means that will be 44 and not 69. So the answer should be 12. So because this is the nearest integer. Now we will go for this 5000. So this is 50, means 7 sevens are 49. This was multiplication. This we are going to add it. So here will be 14 and this will be 1. So we are going to take here 2 numbers down, because that is a pair. So this one will be 141. 141 ones are, that is going to be 141. Of course here, because here we already have 4 here, and if you are taking 142, so that is again going to be a bigger number, because this is just 100. So this will be here 1. So this will be 141. So the nearest integer is going to be 71. Here now we will see for 720. We are going to pair it. So we can write here 2 2s are 4, because 3 3s are is 9, which is not. So now you are going to write here 4. This is going to be 3. You will take these 2 numbers down. So here will be 47 sevens are, will be 28, 32, 329. Here is 320. So that is very close to 320. So here will be 47. You cannot take 46, will be far. If you are taking 46, let us see here. That is going to be 276. But that is far from this one. That is not the nearest. Nearest is 329 and not 276. Hope that is clear. So it should be 47 into this one will be, that is going to be 27. So the answer should be 27. Observe A and then find the square roots of B, C, D, E, and F without doing any calculations. Now see here, this is already given, A is given, and the answer for this is you got as 147. That is a perfect square. But now you can see there is a decimal over here. So for this one, what we are going to do, you know, that is 147. For this whole thing, it is 147. But whenever there is a decimal, means when we pair it, so there after 2 numbers is this one. So this should be after 1. So why? Because we write here that is square root, means same number is been multiplied twice. So this is after 1 number and this is after 1 number. So that will be after 2 numbers will be a decimal. So hope this is clear. Now here we can see the decimal is after decimal there are 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 147 should be there, but you have to pair it 1 and 2. So after 2 numbers should be a decimal. Now here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 147 is already there. 147 is already there. 6 means it should be 3, because when we pair it, it should be 3. So what will you do here? 1, 2, and 3. After this should be a decimal. Or this can be also written as, because now 21609 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that is a lengthy method. So this is going to be root of divided by root of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 means when you know this for this one already 147 is given, so I will write here 146. And this 6 means root of 6 means it should be 1, 2, 3. So you will write here 1, 2, 3 divided by 1000. So 147 divided by this 1000. So that is going to be, sorry, 1000. So that will be 1, 2, 3. So you'll write a 147 and you'll go 1, 2, 3 backwards and put a point over here. Hope this is, anyways, you can do it. Now see here, after decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, this will be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal should be here. What you'll write 147. You'll write 147 because now 1, 2, 3, and you're going to put here 1, 0, and the decimal will be here. Now here, this is for this part. We have 147. And there are 2 zeros over here, but that is in the square root. So when you pair it, that will be just 1. So now the next one, the area of a square field is 132.25 kilometers square. Find the perimeter of the field. So now area of square field is given. That is the formula for area of square is going to be s square. And the area of square field is given means below this you are going to write 132.25, that is s square. So when you square both the sides, so that will be the square root will go off. That will be s will be root of 132.25. So this 132.25, because there is a point over here, we can also write first this whole number, and after two numbers this is a decimal, so we are going to put here 2 zeros divided by 100. So this can be further written as root of 13225 divided by root of 100. So 13225, the perfect, this is going to be 115, and root of 100 is going to be 10. So how to check this one? Root of 13225, I have shown you the long division. Even in my previous videos you can see how to do the long division. So that is, this is a perfect square, that will be 115. So 115 into 115, that is going to be 13225. And so now what will you do? There is one decimal, this one divided by 10 means 1, so you'll write 115, and you're going to put after one number you're going to put a decimal, that should be 11.5 kilometer. So S is 11.5 kilometer. So now they asked, they didn't ask the side, but they asked the perimeter. So to find out the perimeter, we need the side first. So perimeter of field means, because it is square, the formula is 4 into S. So 4 into 11.5, that is going to be 46 kilometer. Find the square root of 90.25. So this 90.25, you can, to remove the decimal, you can also do here, you write this all numbers and 1, 2, because after this two numbers is a decimal, so you are going to divide it by 100. So this can be also separated as root of 9025 divided by root of 100. So this, as I told you, 9025, you can do this to find out, because that's a big number. You can do it with the long division. So that is a 95 into 95 is going to be 9025, and root of 100 is going to be 10. So there is only one, this one divided by 10 means that should be 9.5. Same here, you can see, because there's a decimal, so you're going to divide it by 100. Later on, you're going to separate this as well as this one. So this is a perfect square, you can see, with the long division or any other method, whichever you feel easy. So that is going to be 34 divided by 10, so that will be 3.4. So now for this one, 16129. So you can see for this one, the square root lies between 120 and 30. So how? Because now see, 100 square will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000. And this one will be 1, if you are taking here 150 square, That is going to be 15 15s are, that will be 15 15s are, that is going to be 225 and 2 zeros. So here that is 22,500. So now what you can do here, we can see that this 22,500 is very far from 1/6. So if you are taking 14, 13, so you can just see 13 13s are, that is going to be 13 3s are 39, and that is going to be 169. So this 169 is very closer, 16900, because we are taking 130 and 130, right? So that is going to be 16,900 is close to this one. So this number lies between, so you can write here, so square root lies between 120 and 130. So 120 square is going to be 14,400 and 130 square is going to be 16,900. So now we will see in between this one means, now you can check it. So here you can see the last number is 9. So it has to be 123 or it has to be 127. So you can just see 123 into 123. What do you get? And 127 into 127, because the last digit is the unit places. Here is 3 means 3 3s are 9, and here will be 7 7s are 49 means this the unit place is going to be 9, because here is 9. So you can check 127 and 127, you get 16129. So we can say, right, the square root of 16129, that is 127. Same for this one, you can check with this way how to do this one, or you can find any other with the help of the long division also. So this is going to be 98. Say here what will you do, because this is in decimals, we can see here after 4 numbers 1 2 3 4 is a decimal. So what you are going to do, you are going to divide it by 10,000. So because here 1 2 3 4, so this can be separated. And for this one, if you are taking the square root of this one, if you are, you can also write like this, one more step over here, divided by root of 10,000. So that is going to be, root of 10,000 is going to be 100, and this will stay as it is. So now when you do it with the long division or the method what I showed in the, or this way, anyways you can do it. So that is going to be 284, and this 100 will be as it is. So here 1 2 zeros means you are going to 284, you are going to go backwards by 2 and put a decimal, that will be 2.84. Same for here, you can check, it's the same thing. This also is the same. You have to just go 1 2 3 4 and then a decimal means you are going to put 1 2 3 4 zeros, 1 and 4 zeros. And later on you can see 1 and 2, you are going to pair it, so there will be 1 2 2 zeros. And this is a perfect score of 374. So you can do it with the long division also. So the answer for this is going to be 3.74. Same here. You can see the decimal after 2 numbers is the decimal. So you can divide it by 100 to remove the decimal. And then this is going to be root of 104976 divided by root of 100. So 100, root of 100 is going to be 10, and this stays the same. So this is again the perfect square will be 324. So when you divide this one, you get 32.4. Same here, you can check the same type, only the numbers are different. These also the same type, only the numbers are different. This also is the same, the numbers are different. The main thing you should know here is the long division. So it becomes easy to find out because these are the bigger number squares. Same here, the number is different. So now see, I'll show you 1 2 3 4. So you are going to divide it by 1 2 3 4 1 and 4 zeros. So here I have done directly. So you can also do that by taking the long division. You have to form pairs, you get 286. Same for this. This is also the same. The answer is 568. So here they said if 4096 students are arranged on a playground in such a manner that there are as many students in a row as there are rows on the ground, how many rows are there? So number of rows into number of students per row. That is number of rows square. So this is what you have to remember, because they said number in such a manner that there are as many students in a row as there are rows on the ground. So number of rows into number of students per row, that is number of rows square. So number of rows square, and this is given as, because 4096 students are arranged on a program, so this is going to be 4096. So number of rows, when you square both the sides, so this will go off, so that will be number of rows will be root of 4096, and the perfect square for this one you can also check with the long division one. So that is going to be 64. Root of 4096 is 64. So we can say there are 64 rows. So by this one we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get the notification of other parts. Thank you.